What's going on, Speech Life? So a follow-up to the hypnotherapist. So I went and seen her twice after that. I just wanted to make sure that I was getting my information correct, and I wanted to have something juicy when I came to y'all about it. So the first time I went after the initial visit, which was my second time, we talked about self-hypnosis, and she gave me a system of to use programming hypnosis. And in the system, basically what she did was she had me to think about whatever goal that I was going to do, whatever I wanted. And I'm going to talk about goals later on in this video, so stay tuned throughout the video. She had me to go with a goal that we came up with together. Where she just supported me with whatever goal that I wanted, and we kind of formed it into to be a SMART goal. But we thought about the goal. So then after we talked about the goal that I wanted, and she says, think about your goal, and after you think about that goal, let it go. Don't think about anything else pertaining to that goal. Then you're going to think about how much time you want to stay in hypnosis. So how much time do you have allotted for hypnosis? So in my case, one was like 15, two of them was like 15. I tried it like 3 times, and I think the first one was 10 minutes. So after that, then you do the 3-2-1 method. But with 3 things you see, 3 things you hear, and 3 things you can feel. Okay, so you would do that 3 times, then you would do it 2 times, and then you would do it 1 time. The purpose of this was to give yourself time to release that goal and not think about it, and allow your subconscious to creep in. After you do that mindfulness activity, your subconscious should have kicked in, and then you would just sit there, basically let thoughts come in and out, and when you're ready, you'll know when you're ready. When you're ready, you'll just come back out of it. Come back to which you never was gone. You hear everything every minute, but when you decide when you want to stop this form of hypnosis. That's basically what we're saying. So once you get to that point, you immediately look at the clock. Once you get to that point, immediately look at the clock and see if that time is around the time that you allowed it to have hypnosis, and kind of have a little fun with it and see if you can get close to that time, which is, I think that part is pretty cool. Okay. So she gave me that to go home and work with. She mentioned to me that it was going to take practice. Don't expect it to happen the first couple of times I do it. She did make sure she let me know over and over again that this was going to be something that I would need to practice on. Sorry, y'all, with this light. But yeah, it was going to have to be something that I needed to practice on. So she mentioned to me that it needed to be something measurable. It needed to be something specific, measurable, and realistic, which brings me to the SMART goals that I learned in therapy. So it's always nice when you can kind of connect the dots. But in mental therapy, side note, there was a strategy called SMART goals, and SMART goals stands for specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. And it's self-explanatory. Basically something precise that you can put your finger on. You can actually state. It's not really broad. It's really specific. It can be measured, and it can be attainable. So nothing way out of your reach. When she mentioned to me that it had to be realistic, and she didn't want me to try to do anything that was impossible that I didn't think that I can do anyway. So with that being said, the SMART goal is basically something that you feel like you can obtain, and something that you're going to be real specific about, and is measurable, all that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and give my little opinion here, and I am going to see her at least one more time. So my experience was a dub the first 3 times I tried it. The first time was more successful than the last 2 However, I do know that it was something that I'm going to have to continue to practice, so I really cannot say whether or not this works at this moment. That really depends on the results that I receive in our next session. So next time I'm going to have her to put me up on the hypnosis with another SMART goal that I feel either sticks or flies. Nothing that I can say, well, maybe I did because I hit a random mark. I want it to be cut or dry, so I know if it's something that I want to pursue, something that's going to help me. So I do know that it's going to be around self-sabotage, because within my journey, I realized that I cannot be honest with myself unless I measure myself and I be honest with those results. I cannot change anything that I have not looked at. And looking at myself, I see the patterns of self-sabotage. And these patterns of self-sabotage are coming out in different avenues, not necessarily the same thing, but it's coming out in different ways. But it's really self-sabotage at the end of the day, such as overeating, self-sabotage, having poor time management, self-sabotage, poor money making decisions, self-sabotage. Some things I'm working on, and that's part of Speaks Life, knowing that you're not stuck. I know I'm not stuck being who I have been. I understand I can get out of where I'm at. So the best way to do that is to look at the truth. And I looked at the truth and I noticed that I was self-sabotaging myself. So I'm like, okay, at this point, I really didn't know which one I was going to start with. I told her that. She was like, well, we need to really get a better goal. And she was like, well, what do you want to do? Because she specialized in quitting smoking, overeating, it's just a lot of things that she do. And she's really wanting me to get a specific SMART goal that she can put me up on the hypnosis with. So I'm kind of thinking, I haven't really made my decision yet, but it's whatever decision that is. If I do not reach that goal upon the hypnosis, then I will not continue to go to her. I'm not going to continue to spin my wheels on something that I feel like may not be working for me. You gotta know when to dismount sometimes. So, but I do feel I do need to continue to see if it works. Okay, I feel like I owe it to myself to know the truth, so I can break these chains of dysfunction. So, tune in again. Tune in again to Space Life. I will be back. And you already know, you are never stuck. There's always a solution to every problem. Oh, yeah. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Y'all, we're building this community. And there's so many of us out here that need to know this information. So many of us out here who feel like we're alone, feel like we're an outsider because we have these thoughts that's coming in. I'm here to let you know, doing my research and finding all this information, it's more of us than we know. So I feel like we should stick together and we should help one another. So go ahead and like, comment, and share. Anybody who may be going through a struggle or may hear this, or even if they just want to save some coins, save their coins and listen to what happened to me before they decide to go spend them. Either way, if you can help somebody by sharing this video, liking this video, or even commenting, if there's a question that you want me to answer, if there's a specific question that you want me to answer, don't hesitate to comment. Go ahead and ask that question. I don't mind answering any questions. I really try to keep you guys in mind when I'm going to these sessions, but I don't think like everybody else, so I can't really ask all the questions that you guys want to know. So please comment any question that you may want me to ask or know, and I got you. Okay? All right. See you later.